Yeah.
We're live.
We are.
No one knew we were coming. Let's see if anybody pops on.
It's fine. We can just be on our own.
Should be on our own. Oh yeah, I forgot I said that. Every time I go, oh, someone's commented, and they haven't. It just pops up a comment.
Well, we've got 0 at the moment, which is good. 0 hero.
It always takes like 20 seconds to pop up.
That's the one I pulled earlier for myself.
I love that deck. It's so beautiful. So beautiful.
I love the artwork. Was it Tony? Yeah,
Tony Salami, yeah. There's another one, isn't there, as well, I think?
Might be a bit late for people.
I think so. We've got one. There's one.
Come say hello.
Laura! Hello! Hi! So Layla's at my house. Layla's at my house and she reads too. Hi! So yeah, we thought we'd come and play for a bit. See, when I say people should come and visit me at my house, I mean it. Hi, Jill. How are we both doing? How are you doing, Layla?
I'm good. Very relaxed.
It's nice down here, isn't it?
Yeah, very chilled.
Nice down here.
I've had talking and everything there.
Yeah.
So it's been nice.
Playing on the high. That's where I live. Hi, everybody. So yeah, for those who don't know, this is Layla.
Hello.
Layla reads. Layla paints. Layla's done a painting for me. I'll share it later. It's so beautiful for my birthday. And she painted it on the high. Hi. So yeah, if anybody wants to read in, let us know. We're only popping on for an hour.
Yeah, and you can pick first. I'll go behind you.
I have to read first. There you go.
Yeah, you can pick first. I'm going to drink my.
I'm supposed to be reading with Laura this week. I can do that now because my kids are off school, so I can do that.
Oh, cool.
I ain't got to worry about.
On both groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so. And sending butterflies as well. There we go. Can we have a reading, please? Let's do it. Lily, you're the first one to ask. So yes, you can. Well, I'll give you a reading. I can't feed you, but I can give you a reading. Well, I just got a breeze come through then. That door.
Nice.
It was nice. You get to watch it in a hat there.
Yeah, I get to watch the.
Oh my God, I could read for you today if I thought about it. Okay. 9 of Wands, Justice, 6 of Wands. So, oh, I like that with Os as well. So for you, what I've got is looking at what you truly need for you to be emotionally fulfilled. With Justice, it's making a decision, but I feel like it's making a choice, an active choice to do what brings you joy, for you to successfully prioritize yourself. And with Os, it's about speaking now. Os is about speaking words in order to manifest, and in that way, she's got a breeze too. How weird is that?
Mm.
It's speaking your truth. And with Justice, that really is about truth as well. Speaking your truth. Speak about what it is that you need for you to be happy. Because I don't know if there's been battling words. Battling words. You shouldn't be people pleasing. Oh, Gemma's donating. We'll read for Gemma in a minute. Yeah, battling words. And actually, I think you need to speak up. I think instead of people pleasing, you need to speak up and say the words of what you need for you to be happy, for you to be fulfilled. It's not about settling anymore. It's about asking for, because you're not even getting the minimum right now. Oh, Sarah, I will message you in a bit. So yeah, it's about speaking up for what you want. It's the only way you're going to get what you want.
Right, perfect. Lizzie, I got this beautiful card here. Actually put in the camera. Oh, there it is. You got the Stone of the Ancestors. So this is similar to what Kayleigh's saying. This is about seeking guidance as well. Actually speaking to someone that can give you a bit more information from a different perspective. Because sometimes when we're in the situation, we get caught up with the emotion. So this is going to someone that you trust, whether it's a family member or a good friend, and sounding out what you're experiencing. It's also about choices as well. So they're making me alert that you know, there's a couple of choices that you need to make, and you do need to speak your voice. The second card that I pulled you, which is this lovely card, okay, this card is called attachment, but this is also about looking at areas of your life and actually examining what you really need to let go. This is about unhealthy habits, behaviors, and this might not necessarily be your behaviors or your habits. These may be habits of people that are around you. So it's really assessing what is going on around you at the moment and letting go, cutting those cords and saying goodbye to the people that you need to say goodbye to. And I hope that helps, my darling.
That makes perfect sense for that justice card.
Yeah, I got attachment.
I love those cards. They're so beautiful.
There you go.
Hopefully that's helpful in some way, Lily. I love pulling a rune. The runes are lovely. Evening, everybody. See, we were worried no one would be on there. It's late.
You're never alone.
Never alone. So we can either do, should we do Gemma and then we can pick again then. So I'll just do Gemma. Oh, Cheryl's donated as well. I'll do that. Unless you want to pick one now and then.
No, go for George. Gemma's fine.
Gemma's fine. Let's have a look. Gemma. Gemma. Oh, 3 of coins. Those two came together. So with the 3 of coins, why is that? I'm really drawn to the fact that that looks like a church window. Three of coins. There's also the moon. It's a crescent moon. When's the crescent moon? Is that next week? 2 of coins. I'm really drawn to that thread in the middle of those 2 coins. And we also have the 6 of vessels, but I feel like this is making a decision of what way you move forward, but something about the situation is making you go back through memories and finding the thread, following the thread through the memories in order to make a decision. It's like going back through everything historically. Is this to find the core review? I feel like it's to find the core review, following the thread back through everything to find the core review in order to decide what way to go. Yeah, I feel like this is to do with relationships. Your relationship with yourself, your relationship with family, the relationship with friends, where you meet people. And looking back through that, how you meet with people in that way. That's what I feel like.
I love the cats.
She does. They often do.
All right, Gemma, you got this lovely card here. Okay, this is the Mother Earth card, and on it you've got a mother and she's nurturing a child. And for me, this is about bringing in your creative feminine energy. This is about nurturing and loving yourself, okay, and letting go of negative thought patterns that I still believe that still surround you. Okay, this is about you recognizing your self-worth, and I'm going to go relationship wise here. Okay, I don't know whether you've met someone, but I feel like you have, and I feel like you need to just open yourself up just a little bit more, because we need to realize that when we do have these romantic relationships, we need to realize that not everybody is coming into our space to hurt us. Okay, so I feel like there still needs to be a little bit of healing with you as well. Letting go of past hurts is coming through. And the other card I got, which I love, which is just validates what I'm just saying. You've got the ocean of eternal love, okay? And it's also showing a moon as well. And this is just validating. It's just giving yourself that love and that healing that you need at the moment. But there's also something coming in for you. And this is creative wise. So I don't know whether you're into singing or dancing but there needs to be some sort of creative side that flows through you at the moment. So when you get a chance, do go and look into what hobbies have you left behind. Okay, this could be drawing, this could be writing, but you're being encouraged at the moment to tap back into your creative side, because that will also help you heal. Okay, and that's what I've got for you, my darling.
I love that. Definitely with the creative.
And I like the way you had the moon. I've got the moon.
The moon was there, yeah. It's just like there's something about the moon.
There's a drop in the ocean. You know, when you start looking even more on it,
yeah, delving in more and more and more. I love it. I love it. Okay, Cheryl donated, and then then we can go.
That one jumped.
She loves your accent.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm a Londoner.
Oh, she used to be a dancer.
Ah, there you go.
It's funny when I talk to my family from Essex on the phone, like it goes to genetic default. And Terry's like, "Oh, you've been talking to Essex again."
Yeah, I sound Essex, but I'm actually London.
You're not. You're London. You can tell you're not Essex. There's a twang to Essex. I love Essex, by the way. I am from there.
Just in case.
Just in case anyone thinks I'm anti-Essex, I'm really not. I have family there all the way back. So yeah, let's do Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl, you got the tower with the wheel. Okay. Any other big changes you want to chuck at us? Oh, that's good. That's good at the end. You have the 10 of cups, 10 of vessels. So yeah, the tower basically comes in and shakes everything down. I love that that's the Tower of Babel, because that is the story behind it. They can still hear you, Gemma. Yeah, your guides always hear you, and they will find a way to make happen what happens. You know, like when you fall down the stairs, or you almost fall down the stairs, it's because a guide kind of caught you. So yeah, keep talking to them. They'll find a way to communicate back through. There might be a reason why it's shut down at the minute for whatever reason. So yeah, Cheryl. So we have the tower and the Tower of Babel. So because it's the Tower of Babel, the Tower of Babel was all about languages and where they were trying to build their way up to God. And God gave them, basically destroyed the tower and gave them all different English, languages, so they couldn't communicate again to build another tower, if that makes sense. That was kind of a lesson for humans. I don't know what he was trying to achieve. But for me, I feel like this is something with words will be changing everything up for whatever reason. No, it's good, Cheryl. The next one is the Wheel of Fortune, which means that although it's going to come and change in everything, shake the foundations up and change the way that you live your life day to day, it means that it's doing it in your favor when it has the wheel. And then you also have the 10 of Cups after. So I kind of feel like, yes, it's going to be a big change, but we have to acknowledge change. When something massive happens, even if it's in our favor, we have to acknowledge and adapt to its impact when it comes in. So it doesn't feel bad. It actually feels like a really good thing with that being the 10 of Cups. But I think the initial upheaval is going to be the thing that really challenges you, rather than it not being for your benefit, if that makes sense. It's not going to be a huge downward turn. At least I'm not feeling that anyway.
And the room.
Oh yeah, and the room.
That's so beautiful.
It does feel like a positive change. Yeah, and you have Legos as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be in that. Maybe this is to do with your intuition.
Okay.
Is that what you've got?
I've got Father, Son. And as you can see here, this card's got lots of different eagles on it. This is similar to what Kay's got, with obviously a tower moment where there is going to be a little bit of upheaval. But this is actually going to be good, because this is going to help you change your direction. Okay. And I want to go career-wise for you. Yeah, I feel like there's like stagnant energy where you are at the moment. It's like a bit of stuck energy, which is fine. But when that tower comes, that tower's coming along to remove that stagnant energy. And it's also coming along to illuminate areas in your life that do need change, okay? Because once this moment's happened, there's going to be a lot of active growth, and it's for the best, okay? And then the other card I got, which I love, is Thinking of You. And if you look at that and that big bright yellow sun, okay, and this is about serendipity. This is about remembrance, okay? Because as you're probably aware, this is about honouring your ancestors at a certain time, because I feel like there's an anniversary coming up in the next few months, okay, with regards to a death of a loved one, okay? And it's just honouring those people that have come in and paved the way for us to pave the way for future generations. But yeah, once you come out of that tower moment, because I want me to show you again, this is what you're walking into, okay? Beautiful growth, okay? A change of direction. And I feel with you, it will be a change of career, whether you want to discover more on your spiritual side, or whether you want to get more active in a role where you've put it aside because you just took the simple 9-to-5 job just to pay the mortgage, okay? But there's definitely a bright future ahead for you, and I hope that helped.
It does feel like a bright one.
There you go.
I feel like there's leadership, like steering the ship.
Yeah.
With that wheel.
Well, there's a wheel on this one.
See, there's wheels. You've got wheels.
There's a wheel in that one. If you look, there's a wheel.
See how bad that light is? It's only there so that doesn't look weird.
There's a wheel. And if you look at the sun could be classed as a wheel.
Oh, yeah, it could do. Yeah, with the cycles. It doesn't feel bad, Cheryl. It feels like a good one, actually. Maybe that's coming from a relationship.
The cat's like, I want to get involved.
Oh, August, her mum died.
Okay. But yeah, just do something that they enjoy doing. Whenever it's my nan's birthday in September, I always have homemade scones with fresh whipped cream and jam, and a proper pot of tea with the tea leaves, because I always do an honouring on the birthday. So maybe, visit a place that you hold a memory together, or drink something that they loved. But like I said, just honour, that moment, that day.
I love that. It's really hard, isn't it, to do something new, have a new tradition.
Yeah.
That they're not part of.
I've always done it.
I do it on my nan. There's always a robin that shows up.
Yeah. And other times I go to Kew Gardens because that's my place.
I love, yeah. Okay, Tracy's donated. I promise we will get to some free ones.
That's fine. All right.
Well, no, I just feel bad when people comment for ages. And I'm like, you've sat there the whole time. Okay, let's see what we've got for Tracy Hand. You are good enough, first of all. You are good enough. Okay, I feel, you're so welcome, Cheryl. I feel like for you, I don't know if for you an echo is coming up, I don't know if this is maybe an anniversary, but something coming up is a milestone. But you're looking back at things, but you're not looking back at things to inspire you. You're looking back to see places that didn't work out, or I feel like you're looking back and getting stuck there in places that you weren't good enough. And it's like you're beating yourself up for things that you can't go back and change. And it's about changing the language, changing the way you look at them, making, cutting those thought processes, forming new ones, changing the language around the way you tell that story to yourself. Again, that. And I feel like this is your relationship with yourself, talking to yourself, remembering that you made the best decisions that you could with the information and the position and the tools that you had at that point. Because I also think you're supposed to write down part of your story, as I've just read that. I think this is about a particular relationship. This doesn't feel like a romantic relationship, but there's looking back. I think you're looking back at a relationship close to you, and that's where you're going, I wasn't good enough at this point. I wasn't the person I needed to be at this point. And I don't know if, you're punishing yourself for those things when you shouldn't be. There's so many butterflies. Look at all the butterflies on there. Oh. You've evolved from that person, but you had to be that person to get to where you are now. Part of your path and where you are now had to happen that way for you to be where you are now, and the stuff that you're going to go and do as well.
Okay, Tracy, I've got this lovely card here. I'll keep forgetting where. This is the Thunderbird clan. You like that? I could put it the wrong way, didn't I? I was going like that. Way.
I never get used to it ever.
Okay. Similar to Kayleigh, what Kayleigh said, but this is about rebuilding. Okay, this is about rebuilding yourself. It is, like you said, going through a evolve transformation. Okay, but I still feel like there's still part of the transformation that's still taking place. Okay, so it's still a little bit of rebuilding yourself, okay, and letting go of past stories and hurts. Okay, and the other card that I've got, which ties in really lovely, okay, if you look at that one, okay, there's a lot of green here. So to me, it's obviously a card of reflection, okay, and this is you reflecting back on the past. This is also you looking at past hurts, okay, and I want to go around romantic areas, okay, affecting the heart, okay, and it's about writing stuff down as well, because as we write, we get to heal it, okay, because I still feel like you're playing an old story in the background. You're probably not aware of it, but subconsciously there's still an old narrative playing around the back of your subconscious, okay, and it's just about looking at it, okay, but looking at it from this picture, okay, because on this picture we've got the eagle, okay, and it's looking at it from a different perception, because when we experience hurt and pain, okay, especially in love, the emotion will be heightened and intense when we're in it, okay. Now that time's passed, you can now be like the eagle and you can look at it from a different set of eyes and a different perception, okay. Things still hurt. Like I said, sometimes, you know what they say, the first cut is the deepest, okay. We all carry scars and that's fine, but you need to be aware that you can't stay with that scar, okay. It's about letting that go, okay. There is a new moon coming up, so when you do come to the new moon, okay, this is about the rebuilding. This is about reflecting and just letting it go and starting a new beginning, okay, because with this as well, with this beautiful light on this card, that is where you're going to be heading, okay. It's a bit like, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel, okay. Good things are coming, but unfortunately in life, okay, we're human and things will arise for all of us all the time, and things come up for a reason because we think we've dealt with it, and then all of a sudden it bites us in the arse, and then we've got to look at it again and go, okay, why you come back up, okay. So, you know, it's just about rebuilding, carrying on with that transformation, and like I said, you've got beautiful light at the end of the tunnel, so you're going to be fine, darling, and good luck with it. And I hope that made sense.
She did. It's been exactly a year since she spoke with her best friend.
Yeah.
It did feel anniversary-esque. I hope that's helpful, Tracy. Exactly a year. Okay, so I know Sharon's donated. I just saw someone else. Who did I see? Sorry, I really want to make sure I honour these.
That's fine.
Just because I missed them sometimes. Where am I? Rebecca. There we go. Rebecca Whitney. And then Shaz. My Shaz. I love my Shaz. I miss Shaz. We used to sing in the choir together. We were naughty sop twos. Yeah. Naughty sopranos. Yeah. She does incredible things. Incredible things. She doesn't know she does incredible things, but she does incredible things. So, Rebecca. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I actually like this, and I don't need any more. Why am I trying to pull more? I don't need any more. For you, first of all, I have the Ace of Wands. We have the Two of Vessels. I'm showing this because Rebecca's a tarot person. Oh, okay. And the Eight of Coins, a tarot lady person. Eight of Coins. For me, this is, I feel like it's a time to, there's a want to travel. There's a want to go on an adventure. And I don't know if this is it looks like a sage stick. I need to cleanse out energy and look at energies, where your energy's going, where that's reciprocated, because I also have the 8 of coins, and I feel like this is possibly to do with work, finding a way to balance what you need spiritually, emotionally, with your work, how you make your money. I don't know if you take this yet though, because that's an ace there. There's like a potential. It's up to you to claim it when you want to do it. I just feel like the timing's not right yet. It's like you're waiting for something to clear, some energy to clear before you do this. I know that's wine. I don't know if you want to go to Italy or wine tasting, do it. But this to me feels like looking at where you're putting your energy and making sure you get back, whether that's a relationship, whether that's work, whether it's balancing work life in some way to bring you emotional and monetary and physical material as well. Like, it's just energy exchange and making sure you get at least what you put back in. Perthrow, taking chances. Want to take a chance on something. It's calculated risk as well. Go on, Layla, what did you get? You were like, oh!
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, if I hold it up to camera, you got this beautiful card here. Look at the feathers. Okay, this is the clarity card. This is the spirit path of the East. Okay, this is about you having a breakthrough, but not particularly right now. Okay, this is a little bit in the future, I'd say in the next 1 to 3 months. Okay, this is about you following your inner vision, and this is also about standing in your truth and actually showing people who you really are. Okay, this is about, when I look at the cards, and you've obviously got the feathers and we've got quite like a Native American guy in the background. Okay, so I don't know whether you want to explore those sort of teachings. Okay, because obviously when we look at the Native American history and some of the shamanic teachings that they taught, maybe for you it's another route, because obviously Kayleigh's talking about the ace, but I'm being very drawn to the sage and the feathers and that sort of shamanic journey. And maybe it's time for you to go onto a journey. And when I pulled this one, another one fell out. Okay, and this one was illumination. Okay, so definitely something is going to illuminate. Okay, this is probably going to be in meditation or maybe in your dream. Okay, there's going to be some ideas that are going to start dropping in. Okay, and this is about following your truth. Okay, this is about what you have come here to do. Okay, this is also about your inner light, and this is also about your spiritual knowing and escalating on the gifts that you've already got and strengthening your connection and also strengthening your intuition. Okay, I love this one. Okay, this card here, amethyst. Okay, so this is about you literally going on a journey. Okay, maybe using the amethyst. Okay, and going on a journey with it. Okay, because when we look at guidebooks and crystals and stuff, the best way to discover what a crystal will do for you is actually to go on a journey with it, because it's very vague what they say in the book, and it's never going to be the same for every person. Okay, when I did a crystal course, I got told off because they were telling me, this crystal means this, and when I went on the journey with it, it meant something completely different. So it's great to have a guide, to give you, this crystal means this, but I feel like you need to go for a journey with this amethyst, and when you do, it's going to give you some more clarity. It's going to give you some more guidance. It's actually going to light up that path, that illumination. And like Kayleigh said, you have got an ace. So this hasn't happened yet, but you have you have that choice. It's sort of like getting ready to plant the seed. So if you do want to go down that sage, feather, Native American shamanic route, then start having a look what's surrounding your area. Start, being drawn to people that you are guided to, and I wish you all the best with your journey.
Random question, Rebecca. Are you anywhere near Monmouth? I know that's really weird, but I'm seeing this tower, and I've been looking at Monmouth, and there's a tower just like that in Monmouth, and I don't know, and there's trees all around it, so I don't know if there's something there going and sitting there for a while. Also, I think she might be a witch. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just picking up this because there's like a pentacle and there's the sage, and then this is the cauldron, and there's magic to be unlocked. But yes, you just walk in the earth path with that. But yeah, it's yeah. So I hope that's. Oh, she went there last week. There you go. Did you get any messages while you were there, Rebecca? Because it might be. But yeah, definitely some shamanic-y journeying to do. Journeying is fun and terrifying all at the same time.
Don't forget the amethyst.
Definitely. Hold, because you could hold it, right?
Yeah. Or even wear it.
Yeah. See where it takes you. Who was next? Sharon. And then I've got Sable there in a minute as well. Wow. It's busy. We thought there would be nobody on, Layla. We'll just go on and we'll just see.
Well, it is Saturday night.
Welcome. It is Saturday night.
I've forgotten what day it is because I've been off.
I know.
My travels.
It feels like a Sunday. That's probably because you're with me instead of on our Saturday night talkies. Sunday night talkies.
Yeah.
Okay, Sharon. Okay, I have 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. There's 2 butterflies on there. I'm going to show you these. It's the middle of the day in America. Oh, it's like 10:15 here. Strength card, and also the 3 of Vessels. And this is really weird because when I get the 3 of Cups in my deck, it's about my kids. So and it's not normally about kids, and I know your kids are grown up, but that's not the point. But with the 5 of Swords, this to me is somebody that is trying to engage you in some sort of argument, and they're refusing to see another point of view. I feel with there being 4 swords at the bottom, the 4 of Swords is about healing and allowing ourselves to work through grief and pain and heartbreak and painful things that we've been through before. Grief is one of those things. But we also have this sword at the top, and the sword is actually what we wield. So even if you are engaging, sometimes with the 5 of Swords, it's to stand in your truth and to fight that. As much as we say, hey, it's disengage a narcissist or whatever, it's also you standing your ground as well, remembering that you can stand your ground, because whatever grief has held you back before in this situation, I feel this is to do with a narcissist. This is the weird thing. It's playing both sides, this card. It's like they can't hurt you anymore. They don't have power over you anymore. And it's to stand up and go, I've healed that stuff you did to me. And actually, no, I can choose to speak my truth and cut cords where necessary. That's not going to be easy for you. That's why you have this strength card. Also, you have this 3rd crystal on the 3rd eye. And that's an 8, but actually it looks like an infinity as well. Mm. And with the 3 of Vessels, sometimes for me that is past, present, future. It's looking at the past, seeing where we are in the present and what we want to bring in the future. Do you remember that Aquafresh advert where I had the 3 colours, the 3 tubes? Yeah. But yes, there is this kind of energy of the past is the past, but you have a chance in the present to change what the future brings in. It can be completely different to what has been before. It's just having the strength to stand up and hold that. And when do we go into Leo? We're in Leo season. I completely missed that we went into Leo, but we are in Leo season now, so it could be in this time. Yeah, and then you have Kenaz.
Oh yeah, it's just started.
It's just started. How did
my grandson should have been born today, 23rd.
So he would have been a Leo, but he's a Cancer baby. I mean, to be fair, cancers are lovely. He's going to be cuddly.
My daughter's still not talking to me. Never mind.
So yeah, with Kenaz, it's about inner fire and inner knowledge, inner wisdom, inner magic that we can pull out of ourselves, very much with that strength card as well, in order to stand strong to do that.
Okay, I got this lovely, I've got to keep finding where the camera is. I got this lovely card here. You can see with the cougars. What else we got? We've got a little shamanic drum in there. There's a lot of symbolism going in there. This is a love card. This is the spirit path of the South, okay? This is about looking at partnerships that you've got around you at the moment. This is about also setting boundaries, okay? Because when it comes to our cubs, okay, because obviously this is a mother on the card and she's got her, you know, her little baby cougars. I don't know what they're called, but I know there's probably a different word for it, okay? As a mother, as you're aware, we always have unconditional love for our children, okay? And there is a bond that can't be separated. And in times there, our children will pull on our boundaries, okay? So they will try and overstep the line, okay? And this is where I want you to start looking at who is doing this around you with regards to a child, okay? Because I know I'm laughing because it's
for the cougar,
yeah, no, but this is about just setting a little bit boundary, because yes, we're mother and we'll always be their mother, but I feel like there's a child that is constantly taking up your time, or it has been on your mind, okay? So this is just about, yes, we can have unconditional love for that child, but we also have to be aware as a mother that this is now their journey, this is now their experience, and we have to try and step aside and watch them go and do what they're going to do, despite knowing that we know what the outcome's going to be, okay? And it's hard, but we've got to sit back and, you know, unfortunately watch that path take place. And the other card I got for you, which is a really beautiful card here, okay, it's Lady laying on the water and the moonlight, okay? And this card says it's lost love, okay, but I don't want to say it's lost love for you. I want to say that for you, it's a time where you've actually been surrendering, okay? This is about you actually bathing yourself in the water. This is about a time for you to cleanse yourself. This is about having reflection, okay? Because when I'm looking at this card, she's looking back at herself in the water, okay? So this is sort of like you reminiscing. It's sort of very dreamy energy, okay? This is like, you know, dreaming of maybe you've been dreaming or thinking of a past love, okay? One that, you know, that one that could have been the one, okay? Maybe there's some sort of regret about it, but it's also just literally just cleansing yourself, and literally it's okay to go back and revisit things, okay? But just don't stay there. Look back at it, you know, release it with love. And like I said, and just make sure you draw up those boundaries with your children, because, you know, my three don't leave me alone, but I think that's normal.
I haven't been near me all evening.
Because I'm here. I know. Well, I hope that made sense.
It does. And actually, with that being the torch, it is passing the torch on, right? You have to give your kid that torch at some point, and they have to learn that it's going to burn them. It's how to use it. So, yeah, completely. It makes the room tie in. I hope that's helpful, Shaz. I love Shaz. She set up a charity for people that are injured. It's called Shrapnel, and it's a charity because her son was killed in Afghanistan, I think it was. And so she set up a charity, and they provide wheelchairs for some of the Paralympians and those that like help the heroes don't help and stuff. So they go and help them.
Well, it probably makes sense to lost love card as well.
Yeah. And she's just incredible. She's incredible. So yeah, guys, go and check out Shrapnel. She does incredible sales in the summer. If you're anywhere near Hook or Odeon, she does these incredible sales. I hope she's still doing them. Okay, Sable Alexander. So, yeah, Sharon's incredible. I love Shaz. I miss her. And we always used to drink tea and eat cake. So, you know, anybody who comes and shares a cup of tea and eats cake with me is my friend for life. Okay, Sable. Oh, wow, okay. I don't know if this is work related. All that wind's getting up as well. I like that. I like it when it does that.
Nice and breezy.
She misses me too. I miss you a lot.
I'm just gonna. What way do I go to have a fake?
Whichever way you want to go.
No, I almost come off the camera.
Do they not let you do that on camera?
No, but I just choose to be
polite.
Professional.
Or just see you.
That's okay.
Raised.
I just realised I match your colour of your chairs.
You do, yeah, I did notice that. So yeah, we've got for you, I've got the 8 of Vessels, and if you look, this is missing a piece. This vase. My husband says vase. I've never heard anybody say vase. This vase has a piece missing, and I feel like this is like you pulling the pieces of you back, but something's still missing, something's still lacking. And I don't think you're going to find it from anything going on. I feel like this is a time for you to, because you've got the Keeper of Swords. It's almost like, which is basically the King of Swords, right? So it's the energy of all the information you're going to get in this current situation. As it stands, you've got everything you're going to from one person. So whatever it is, you have to go out and seek the knowledge that you're looking for, because we then have the Apprentice of Swords, which is, I'm going to have to research. I'm going to have to go looking. I don't think it's literally in a book, but with the 8 of Vessels, it's when something isn't serving us, when we feel like we're not fulfilled by something. And I feel like this is a quest for answers for you. I feel like there is another place. You have to kind of get curious. And there's another place that has that piece that's missing, but you have to kind of go questing. It's like White Rabbit, right? You have to go down rabbit hole. You have to go and ask different people. The people that you've asked so far, you've got everything from. There's another piece of information. You have Sovilu, but it came out in the shadow. So there's an undertone. I just left a job that I loved at one point, but turned toxic and started a new job. Okay, well, that might be the undertone. And yes, that new situation, new things, you're going to find more fulfillment and learn new things. And Sovilu was the undertone, which is clarity, information, and also joy. Joy is the sun. It is literally the sun rune, and the sun card in tarot is like beautiful. It's that kind of freedom, liberation kind of energy to it too. So you can get curious. You can go and discover new things if that is to do with the new job.
Cool. I got this lovely card here, which is the Raspberry Moon. Okay. When you look into this card, it's got quite a few animals in it, but the animal that's sticking out the most is the 2 little monkeys that are holding a stick with an eagle at the bottom. Okay. This is about life lessons that you've recently had. Okay. And it's also a card of victory. Okay, this is about celebrating the victories that you've had. This is about always standing in your truth, okay, and speaking your truth, okay, and having the courage to speak up when you feel things are not right. I feel like in the past there's been sort of a blockage around your throat area where, you know, you've been a bit uncertain whether you should say certain things to certain people, but I'm being made aware that you fully should, and you should continue to have that courage. Okay, now with the courage, it's also having the courage to follow your dreams. Okay, so yes, you've moved into a new job, but I want you after a period of time to evaluate that job. Okay, because I still feel like that is not where you're meant to be. Okay. Mm-hmm. And as Kayleigh said, this is about going on a quest and a little path, okay, and discovering more about you and yourself and what it is that lights you up. Okay, the other card I got, which is perfect, okay, is Perception, okay. And if you look at the throat straight away, it's highlighting. So I feel in the future there is some truth. There's going to be words that you are going to speak to people, okay, and this is going to make other people be inspired, is what I want to say. Okay, this is also, when I look at her chest, okay, there's a butterfly. Okay, so yet again for you, this is a time where you're going to start to evolve even more. Okay, you've already shifted, you've already made a change. So as you're making that change, okay, that butterfly effect is going to take effect even more. Okay, this is also about, when I look at the lady, okay, she's got a very goddess priestess energy. Okay, and I want to say that's around you at the moment as well. So it is about looking beyond the veil, okay? Looking beyond what we can see with our eye, okay? But only you will be able to go beyond the veil with your quest, okay? This is also about honouring your beauty, okay? Because I'm being made aware that there's been some sort of confidence issues in the past, okay? But I want you to take 10 breaths and actually come back to your center and actually remember how amazing you are, okay? And when you do feel doubtful and you're not aware of speaking, okay, to center yourself and do that, because those words that you hold need to be spoken, and I hope that makes sense.
She has a lot of power in her words, and she doesn't even know she has it. Actually, there was butterflies on those two as well.
There you go.
That's why I pulled them back out. Why is she pulling more cards?
No, I knew you were going to re-examine him.
Yeah, because you do. You go back and go, oh, I hope that's useful. Sable, thank you so much. I just saw another one. There you go, Becca Ruthven. I'm so glad, Sable, honestly. And yes, that Knight of Swords makes sense with you going back to study. And it is literally slicing it through the books. And there was eyes everywhere, so I agree with Layla on the third eye. As much as our eyes tell us that truth with that sword, it's the eyes on the sword. Third eye. Oh, okay, that's too many. No, that's too many.
I've still got a couple jump out as well.
Well, the first thing I need to tell you is that you are an incredible mother. I think you've discount yourself. I think you are actually really hard on yourself when it comes to motherhood. You do have the nurturer. I don't know if you're near water. I say that because that is literally a clam. They go, because normally that's on land, isn't it? And it's not. It's in water this time. Land. I've never sounded so West Country. I like land. Get off my land.
It's land.
But yeah, it's a reminder that you are an incredible mother, and you actually need to look, because there's obviously a pearl, and I feel like this is, and you also have this Three of Swords. So I don't know if in some way there's been something around heartbreak around being a mother. I don't know if you're a single parent. I'm really getting single parent vibes. However, that pearls are made because they get dirt, and they create them from dirt, and it's like you have had a crap time handed to you, and you've created something beautiful, this little world around you that's beautiful. And you need to stop punishing yourself for things that were unavoidable. That's what I feel like. I feel like you blame yourself for something, or if you are a single parent, the breakdown is affecting the child, but it doesn't have to. Actually, sometimes it's the best thing we can do for them. But you have the Crown of Coins. Oh, you just lost your mum. I'm so sorry. So yeah, that would absolutely be the Three of Swords. That literally is grief. So honor that grief, process that grief. And with the Crown of Coins there, it's a reminder that the Crown of Coins is the King of Coins. And basically that is somebody that makes sure everybody has what they need. Thank you, Karen. You make sure everybody has what they materially need. Just make sure that you're not neglecting yourself. And the King also, things get done, but he requests that they are done. He doesn't necessarily do the things himself. So I don't know if there's a need for you to stop doing everything and delegate some things out to other people. And then we also have Zeus, which again is communicating. I think you need to speak up and say, hey, this isn't my job to do. You need to be doing your things too.
Stomach went, ooh.
Oh, I thought it was Terry snoring.
My stomach growled.
So yeah, it is absolutely about Terry. We need more snacks. We've got. But yeah, Zeus is about you're going to have to speak up and say that you want something done, or you want something coming in. Your words have power to make things happen, and also to bring things into you. So don't forget that your words have power.
Okay, I got this lovely card here. Lovely, what is it, a stag or a moose? Okay, this is the corn plant moon. Okay, right. The message I got for you is obviously looking at your emotions at the moment. Okay, this is similar to what Kayleigh said. Okay, obviously there's going to be times when you are up and down with your emotions. Okay, this is about remembering to process those emotions in a healthy way. Okay, this is about allowing the tears to fall. Okay, but this is also remembering that you're not alone. Okay, because she will come around you, and in time, you know, you will smell a certain smell that will remind you. She might even drop you a feather, or if she's anything like my nan, she'll move things around your room. Okay, but you will, you know, she will come around you. Okay, and as that card dropped out as well, I got the turtle clan. Okay, and with turtles, okay, this is remembering to be like a turtle. Okay, slow and steady. Okay, this is going with the flow of life, and this is also the water as well. And maybe for you, maybe take yourself to a body of water, some sort of sea, stream, or river. Okay, and I want you to put your feet in. Okay, and I want you to do, you know, give yourself a cleanse. Okay, and while you're there, okay, get a pen and paper, and I want you to write down your grief. Okay, and express it in that way. Okay. Also, with this card, I'm being showed a shield. Okay, so there is a lot of protection around you at the moment. Okay, I feel like at the moment there is a lot of worry. Okay, around certain family members of yours, not necessarily you. Okay, and that's absolutely normal. But it's similar to what Kayleigh said. It's about letting people take responsibility of what they need to take care of. Okay, because as a mother, it's very easy to take on the role of mothering others when it's not our role. Okay, so I'm just making you aware to make sure you set those boundaries. You make time for yourself. Okay, and you make time for yourself to grieve. That is very important. Okay, and there is no time period to when this grieving will finish. Okay, so it's also being aware of how people are coming towards you with, you know, your grief, and how they think that you should be feeling, and how they think that you should be processing it, because there is no right or wrong way. Okay, the other card, which I think is beautiful, is the Sacred Mother card. Okay, so this is also just, to me, looking at it in that big heart space, your mum is always going to be part of you, okay, because your mum birthed you. Okay, and as you know, all our ancestors, all the women, you know, I can't remember, they all make up certain bones of our bodies and stuff. Okay, and this is just literally a message of love, to know that you are loved. Okay, and that love will stay around you, and you are your mum. Okay, there is a part of you that is in you. Okay, and when I also look at this card, this is a lot of greens, obviously around your heart chakra. This is obviously where the grief will be taking place. Okay, and it's also just about, if you need to, get yourself out into nature. Okay, and maybe scream or cry, but vocally let it out, as well as the cleanse inside. And I really wish you well, and I'm really sorry about your mum, but remember, as this card says, Sacred Earth Mother, she's always going to be with you. Thank you.
I did get a feeling that she was going to pick up the crown. You know what I mean? Like pick it up and take it on. But really, by the look of it, worry about Dad as he's on his own now. You can be there for him, but he's also got to learn this new. It sounds horrible, doesn't it? The way I'm saying it, but it is all about evolving from what you were to where you're going to be, and part of that is, you know, you've got to emerge through that into that next phase. And I saw something the other day about butterflies, and if you help them out of their cocoon, you don't actually do them any favors. It literally has to squeeze the fluid, that constriction that they go through squeezes the fluid into the wings that make them hard. And if they don't have that constriction, they literally cannot fly. So I don't know if that's part of, I don't know why that's coming out, but yeah, That just comes out my voice. It just comes out. But there's something like that. Something like you have part of the constriction. She's going to disappear. There will be a cloud. But yes, that's that some of it is he has to evolve into who he is now, and that's going to take that time for adjustment for him as well.
It's a cloud for you.
It's my cloud. We're angelic today. We're up on our clouds. It smells pretty though. I'm not going to lie. It smells like apple turnover.
It's apple tart.
I know, but it smells like apple. I just want an apple turnover now. So I hope that's useful in some way for you, Becca. And yeah, I'm sending any energy that it will support you through it right now. You can use that how you need. But yes, I definitely agree with Layla on if it's angry, whatever the feelings are, write them down. There's a lot of cathartic ways to deal with that. You get to pick now.
I get to pick.
Yeah, you get to pick one. Yeah.
Come in, see.
I know, it's tiny writing, isn't it?
I'm going to go for Jill Hancock.
Jill Hancock. There we go. She's got a rainbow and a dove. You can go first this time.
Okay.
If you want to.
I don't mind. I'll go first. Come on then. It's my turn to go first.
You picked.
I did.
You are so welcome, Becca.
Oh, I love this card already. All right, Jill, you've got this lovely card. Look at that bear. Look at all that. Yeah, it's a normal.
Oh no, it's a bear.
Yeah, it's a bear. You've got eagle. You've got wolf. You basically got all the strength animals, the power animals. Okay, and this is a strength card. And this is spirit path of the West. Okay, and for you, I feel like you've been in a tough situation at the moment. Okay. What I'm being made aware of is there is assistance that's going to come around you, but at the same time, you also need to have patience, because I feel like it's like you're wanting to run before you can jump, if that makes sense. It's also, when we look at these power animals, it's also looking at their strengths, okay, and it's embodying those strengths and taking those on. For you, it's also, I want to calm your mind. I feel like your mind recently has been racing, okay? It feels like really, okay? Now, I would suggest meditation, but obviously meditation doesn't always work for some people, okay? So maybe it's just a case of listening to, you know, dolphin noises or, you know, like that sort of sea life. I want you to start listening to sort of like healing, animal, sonic music, okay, because this will start to bring a sense of calm around you, because I feel like, you know, the energy around you has felt a bit like stuck and stagnant, okay. The other card I've got, which will come in when you start actually practicing some self-care and some, you know, practices, okay. Look at her, okay, she's fully embodied in the woods, okay. And yet again, I want to come to the heart area, okay. I don't know whether you've experienced any grief, but I'm getting grief again with you, okay, or around you, okay. And this is about releasing. This is also about healing, but this is also getting yourself into a space of peace, okay, and harmony. And it's also about practicing self-confidence for you as well, okay? Because I feel like you've had a knock and you've allowed that knock to set you back, okay? And now it's time for you to get back up, okay? And let go whatever has set you back. Because when you do, you're going to come into a really peaceful state of joy and harmony. And the other thing I want to say to you as well is to be careful of what you're absorbing, okay? And this is TV, this is paper, and this is also who you're listening to, okay? Because they're making me aware that some of that head fog that, you know, and this bit of stress, and I feel like it's a little bit of anxiety around your heart, okay, because you're causing a little bit of stress, is because of what you're absorbing. So they're just making me aware to start making better choices, okay, in what you choose to watch and also what you choose to eat as well. And I hope that makes sense.
It does. That really does, because I have the Two of Swords, but I'm more drawn, which is like really hard to make a decision, really hard to make a choice, right? Because doing what's right and doing what's easy are two very different things. But I'm drawn to the islands. Like, it's about you taking yourself away to work out what is your truth. You also have the Four of Pentacles, which is again like this, keeping things close to you, keeping contained to you. You make your decisions. You work out what your feelings are, and then move forward. Take the time to move your energy forward then. And the Eight of Wands is also about speaking truth and speaking words, and the energy then getting moving, because you're choosing to make a decision in which way you want to go, and you're committed to it. These land where they're aimed towards. So you also have Perthrow, which is again taking your time to mull over, because when you decide what the best path for you is, and you take the time for you to make that decision, you're then putting everything in so you have the best, most likely to be successful outcome. It's interesting you said food, because I literally, first of all, I was smelling peonies. I don't know if peony flowers are. I kept seeing chocolate cake. Like a slice of death by chocolate, like with a fork. So yeah, maybe it
could be a bit.
If you want the cake, you go and have the cake. Give yourself permission. No one has to give that to you. But yeah, I do feel like there's a decision, a choice, which way you go. And it's about you. And I would say, and actually with that being womb energy, sacral energy, trust your gut in that situation. If your head's saying one thing and your heart's saying another, let your gut break the tie with that. Because that is very much like, don't listen to the heart, and don't with the thoughts as well.
Well, the thoughts are muddled. So
yeah.
Until the thoughts are not.
You're going to have to trust a different compass. Yeah. But yeah, I hope that's useful, Jill, somewhere. But yeah, I could hear it. You were like, it was like the beginnings of a panic. Yeah, definitely. There you go. And meditating, good. That's how we center ourselves so we can make decisions. So yeah, has to be your decision, your choice, your words. That's what I'm hearing.
Definitely.
Do you do another one?
Yeah, one more, because we said an hour.
We just said an hour, but it's me, so we stay longer.
I know, but I've got to get back to the hotel.
I know you've got to get back to the hotel, and Terry has actually started snoring, so.
To wake him up. Okay.
Where should we go? Where should we go? Do you want to read in message? Oh, so that's the thing. I'll give them like 20 seconds, and then we can do it.
Who's picking?
Oh, you can pick if you want to. You're the guest.
I'm the guest. Samantha Cullen. I'm going to go for Samantha
Do you know
Cullen.
what's funny?
What?
I felt Sam about 5 minutes ago that I needed to read for her. And I was like, no.
I was just drawn to the hearts.
Yeah.
His face.
He's woken up like, oh, I'm awake.
His face. Got two mad ladies in the kitchen now.
I know. Oh.
Right, Samantha, you got this beautiful card here. Look at these hawks. Okay, this card is trust, and this is the spirit path of the south. Okay. Right, for you, I want to go directly on your path. Okay. Being made aware that you're already on some sort of spiritual path already. Okay. But you need to open yourself a little bit more. Okay. This is about allowing spirit to come through. This is about trusting the process. Okay. This is also giving yourself some personal space. Okay. I don't know what you do as a profession, but I feel like you need to have a work and life balance around you at the moment. I feel like you're doing too much of one thing and then avoiding doing something else. Okay. So it's sort of like trying to get yourself into a balance where you can practice what it is you really want to do, okay? Because you are on a path, okay? And you just need to be open a little bit more to receive, if that makes sense, because I feel like stuff is coming through, but I feel like you're not trusting that inner voice, okay? And like the hawk, okay, when a hawk is after a prey, it acts straight away. So for you, when you are getting these things coming through, you need, just write it down. It might not make sense, but write it down, okay? Because later on, when you go back to that book, it will make perfect sense, because a lot of stuff that we get coming through doesn't always make sense. It's like a part of a jigsaw puzzle, okay? And it's down to us to put that puzzle together to get the answer. Okay, the other card I pulled for you, which is really beautiful, is the Nine of Hearts. I mean, look at that tree. Okay, this is about you following that path, but it's also about working with Mother Gaia. Okay, this is about getting your hands stuck in the dirt. This is about you. I don't know if you do gardening, okay, but if you haven't done for a while, or even if you don't, I suggest it's something that you start doing. It's about getting those hands into the earth, okay, because I feel like you're going to help heal the soil, okay. It's like most things, it's planting a seed, okay, because when we plant a seed, the earth will give us back the goods, okay? So it's about nurturing. And the last thing I want to say to you as well is look at how you're protecting your energy, okay? Because I'm being made aware that sometimes you are picking up on other people's dramas, other people's emotions, okay? So I want you to start looking at just putting a bit more protection up, okay? And this doesn't have to be a shield of light and all the other stuff. This is just about actually saying no. This is actually saying, do you know what? I'm not coming into your energy today, okay? And making it loud and clear, because that's also a form of protection. Also, I'm throwing the cards. That's also a form of protection. And I'm going to pass it over to you.
I agree. I just spotted the Eye of Ra while I was in there, and I was like, Eye of Ra, see a symbol, go play with it. And it's sun related. This is literally an image, sun related masculine energy. So rather than being feminine, and I do feel with that Eight of Wands, it's projecting out, isn't it? It's speaking no, speaking yes, speaking what you want. It's about mathematics, but I did see it was actually to do with protection as well. So again, I do agree. It's about protection. You have the Crown of Wands. And again, that is masculine energy too. It's literally, isn't it? It's the King of Winkies. Yeah, it is. It's the King of Winkies. It is that you lead by inspiring. You don't, and again, kings don't do the things. They tell someone to go and do it. You are capable of doing that yourself. You can do that. No, I do not want to help. No, this is not going to bring me any joy. I do not feel called to do it. You can say no as much as you can say yes. You also have the Keeper of Coins. And again, that looks like, is that spider's web? No, that's not. It's the rings of a tree. And I think that's what it is. It's very much with you, like you were saying, show yourself the proof of how much growth you've made. Like the trees of a ring. The tree doesn't realize how big it is. You don't know how old a tree is until you look at how many rings there are. And I think that's what you need to do. You need to look back and see the growth that you've had. And that's a keeper, that's a queen. You still have room to grow as a king. So it's about recognizing how much you've grown, and also how much more you can go. I then had Legoos and again, I feel like that's tied in with the intuition. Yeah. It's the water element. That is the feminine energy to counter that masculine, allowing that receptive water energy. And I also have the Apprentice of Vessels, the page, I don't know, page or knight, it doesn't matter. I'm really getting that you should allow yourself to be creative and allow yourself to trust your intuition, because that's what vessels are really. It's our intuitive water energy. Also, do you like the film Ghost? I'm really getting the film. Do you know what I mean? Like with the pottery, like. So yeah, it is very much allowing yourself to get creative, not just with actual creative things, but creative even with your intuition. Like, is there another way to, like, writing it down or playing some intuition games, or, you know, just test it. Just say, hey, I knew that was going to happen. I think sometimes Layla's right. Your brain kicks in and goes, oh no, it can't be that, or no, that must not mean that. It's about trusting that. I think it's time to start really trusting that more. Yeah. Hope that's useful, Sam. It's been fun, Layla. I'm going to be really sad when you're gone in a minute.
Can't be good.
It's amazing. It's all right, because she's going to come and play with me again in the spring, so it's all good. Who knows? I might make it to London one time.
We're going to go on a proper quest.
We are on a side quest. We have a mission to do. But yes. So thank you, everybody who donated. Thank you to everybody who let us read. And we will see you again soon, because I'm going to get Terry to make snacks, a cup of tea, and then we're going to run Layla home.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.